Hey guys, it's FlamingSheep here with special guest Benny Francis. What up?
What up?
Alright, we're gonna play first. This is a DGR draft, round 1, game 1. We're playing Simic. We,
That's you know what? Is it keepable? That's an awkward
So
hand.
we're on the play. That's the only thing. I'm worried we're on the play. I mean, we get one land, we're there. And if it's an island, it's awesome. But are we willing to take that risk?
And the other two cards in our hands have really stringent mana requirements.
Mana requirements plus they're also like, this is situational. We may not play this a lot, like very often. And, this card is... I think this is like a virtual already, kind of like a 5-card hand, right?
Sure. I think we can do better.
That is not the one, though.
That's unfortunate, but
now I
you
kind
know
of want to
what?
back up, but what can you
Yeah.
do? Oh, I think... Oh, maybe we should have kept it.
Maybe.
Should we go down to 4?
No. I don't think so.
This is really bad, though. Like, we are not playing anything.
Okay. Do it.
But I agree. Oh, man, I hate going to 4, but I've seen people
Sometimes
do
you
it.
got to go 4.
But I
I've
think
won
this is
from
this is
3
bad,
before.
right? Seriously? I don't want to mull us into like oblivion, though.
Sometimes it happens.
All right, let's do it. Oh, this hand's much better.
Yeah.
This is actually
See?
a decent hand for a 4.
And he mulled to 5, eh?
He mulled to 5. I didn't even realize that. I was so fixated on how terrible our hand was that this is actually still a game. This is actually forest. Ah, close enough.
Yep, that's actually really sweet. Okay.
Wow. Boom, boom, right? Like Crisis first, obviously, for the sequencing of... Dude. This may be the most epic 4-land keep or 4-hand keep that we've ever done together.
Yeah, since the next few turn lines seem pretty simple, I one time return Ravnica, I mulled to 3, and my hand, I might have told you the story before, but my hand was like 1 forest. What was it? No, it was all land. I was playing Selesnya, and it was 2 forests and a plains, and I was on the draw.
Oh,
That's kind of brutal.
Ah, well, what can you do? All right, he was on the draw.
I was on the draw,
you're on the
and
draw. Okay.
I drew Centaur's Herald.
Okay.
Into V2 Ghazi Guildmage, into a land. So I had the 3/3
into V2 Ghazi Guildmage into a land. Yes.
So I had the 3/3 on turn 3, and then I could populate it on turn 4.
Oh, that's sweet.
I won that game on a multi 3, and I kept a 3-land hand, and it was just silly. Is he really just not doing anything?
I guess not. I guess we fly in, right?
We have the epic Species Gorger Void Wielder combo.
Oh, that will actually lock him down, I think.
I think he's going to kill that thing when we try to activate the...
Well, we have nothing better to do with our mana, so...
Yeah. It's not like we can't do it, right? Oh, no, he F6'd.
Oh, sweet.
4-land hand punishing the...
This is pretty rough, though, when that happens. Hey!
Yeah. Oh, and he's stuck on land, so I bet you he still has nothing to do.
Well, this is awkward. I guess we attack in and then Species Gorger, do you think? Because here's the thing. We Species Gorger, we bounce this next turn, and then
I think
Void Wielder
why don't we
whatever
just,
he plays next. And
I think we just use mana to pump.
Yeah?
Maybe you're right. Maybe your line of play is correct.
No, you're right, though. Here's the thing. So there's one way where this is bad, where my line of thought is bad. If we we play that, we attack in for 2, we play Species Gorger. On his turn, he gets some sort of burn, like a mugging or something, kills our guy, then we just time walked ourselves, right?
True.
But on the other
Species
hand,
Gorger does put 6 power on the board.
And you know what? He'd mug us anyways because we're gonna pump. We're not gonna leave it up, and then he'd mug us, and we wouldn't have anything on the board. No, we're playing Species Gorger. I can't see a reason why we shouldn't, right?
I got you. Like at first, I was like, why would we do that? Because a Void Wielder and keep the pressure on, but Species Gorger is actually just a 6/6.
It's a 6/6. We bounce this, and then when he plays a blocker, we Void Wielder it, and we soft lock him, right?
Yeah.
And then we pound in with a 6/6 every turn, and he just cries, right? He or she, I guess.
Maybe they're stuck on a color, eh?
Probably. I imagine that's the case. And so the good thing about being disciplined in picking a two color guild with a very light splash is that you don't get into that trouble usually.
Mm-hmm.
Although I did do a draft once recently where that was not the case. Like I think what happened was I drafted a really sweet Orzhov deck. I think it was like straight up Orzhov, not even a single splash color, and then just lost to not drawing lands, which is really unfortunate. But
yeah, that is.
Because you think that like the biggest hurdle in Dragon's Maze is to get the right colors, but no, sometimes you can get land screwed too. That still happens. So
Yeah, I've had a lot of decks that like you have all 3 colors, your 3 lands or your 3 untapped, basic lands, and they're all 3 colors that you need, and it's all great for you, and then you never draw another land after that.
Yeah. This is weird. Oh, you can play both of them next turn. That's
Oh,
nice.
that is super sweet.
That's really sweet. And this guy must be waiting for another color. That's weird though, eh?
That Oculus was a really good draw.
Yeah, it's super sweet because then we can bounce Oculus next turn.
Yep.
Team Pump right here.
Word.
Oh, nice.
Too bad we can't pump both.
Don't have to.
Oh.
Zertuswine. That Zertuswine is going to be in your hand for quite a while. / you're just dead. He just dead.
Yep. Yeah, he actually is just dead because we bounce Oculus, cast Void Wielder, and he's dead.
And win. Well, that was epic. I'm glad that we mulled.
Species Gorger is sweet, man.
Yeah, I like it. I really do. You've sold me on it.
I like cards like that are like, this is a drawback. It's a 6/6 for 5, but you have to send a card back to your end. But it's not a draw. It is not a drawback at all.
No, it's sweet, and like that's a sweet picture too. What a creepy large frog.
I like it's like little T-Rex arms.
Yeah. Oh, I saw this picture on the internet about it was like one of those stupid image pictures that said, "Whenever you're sad, just think of a T-Rex trying to make his bed." And then I showed like a T-Rex like basically lying on the bed. It's awesome.
So we have no idea what this guy's playing, right?
Zertuswine.
So he's got some blood.
Maybe
rush.
mono Zertuswine, but like I can only imagine that red is not his main color, right? Like the Gruul is not his main color. Maybe he's green something. I assume he's green something because he had mostly forests, right?
Yeah.
So maybe
maybe red was just a splash, and he didn't maul again like we did and kept a bad hand.
And it's safe to say he's not green blue. I would say, or he's like got the worst green blue deck ever because we got all the sweet green blue cards. But so he's green white maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, I don't think he has a lot of flyers, so we don't need to bring in like the flyer stuff. And I think we're pretty happy with what we have, right? Maybe Golgari, maybe green black. No reason to sideboard when we don't have the information though.
Absolutely.
This is another awkward hand.
What is with this? We can't. This unkeepable. Like we can't even cast a single spell
right?
out of
Like
it.
this is terrible. Oh, he's kept his 7-land hand. This hand's it's better. I think we have to keep
I
this.
actually like this one. I like it because it has most of our heavy drops in it, and we have a lot of low drops. So we can.
Yeah, we'll just draw. Hopefully, like everything we draw is live, and that we draw. Yeah, he's white. He's Selesnya. We draw either lands or creep, or more 5-drops.
We'll get there.
At least he's cheaper than these ones. So yeah, I think if we can stabilize, then we're in a really good position. Riot Piker, okay.
I see a lot of people playing that. I
don't like it.
I don't love it.
I think it's terrible. It just, I mean,
like, what if we just dropped a 1/3 right now?
Yeah, like the Blackguard.
Yeah.
He'd be pretty sad. Well, he's not very sad though, because he's doing pretty well here. That he's got some damage. He's.
I don't know. We have a big late game.
Yeah, our late game's gonna go huge. Even with
if we can get there.
And him playing a Cluestone makes us happy.
Maybe we'll get a Cluestone. No, well, land is good, though.
Land is great, actually, because next turn... Well, actually, a Cluestone would have been better, because then we have a chance of jumping to 5. But even if we don't, we'll take a hit. Maybe his 5 is where he's going to drop his big bomb, and we just crisis it.
Yeah, that would be pretty
Speaking
good.
of pronunciation, what do you say Crassus or Crassus?
I say Crassus. I think either is probably
Acceptable,
reasonably
yeah.
correct. Don't they release like a pronunciation
I
guide
think
or
they
something?
do.
Is that a yeah? Is that
I
a real
think they
thing?
do. I mean, like, I don't want to alienate anyone, but okay, so I'll just say that I don't read it.
No, I don't either. I
Yeah.
obviously because I don't really know whether it actually exists or not. Animus is kind of brutal when we have nothing on the board.
Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe we have to. Jeez, we really got every high drop in our. I think we just take it down right now, because if he gets one more land, he swings in for 8 next turn, and that's lethal the turn after.
Unacceptable.
So we're gonna bounce. Hopefully, like one land makes this pretty sweet. Like it opens this up.
I would like to draw like mountain and then any other land.
Any other land would be amazing. Like,
and then another land after that.
Sure. Let's not get too greedy. I think mountain and any other land is a very specific sequence of events, and I'm happy if we get that. If we then draw like our 2 and 3 drops after, I'm pretty happy with that too. Mountain, or giant growth. Giant growth's a combo with this card.
Yeah, ridiculous combo.
But we're not gonna help him out with that.
Like, the good thing is we're not under some tremendous, unless this is a 5/5 trampling worm token. Yeah, he's drawing a card. We're not under a tremendous amount of pressure. Like, we have a lot of time, right?
And once we drop, like, if he drops something and we drop a Void Wielder and bounce it, like, then his Riot Piker runs into our Void Wielder, right? Like, I think if we get a land, we bounce his Greenside Watcher here.
Yeah, and that Greenside Watcher actually ramps him, so if he's got a 7-drop in his hand.
Thankfully, we actually get there. And plus the thing is, I mean, if he's playing Greenside Watcher with that much mana up, that's a good sign that like not much is going on in his hand, right? At least not much creature-wise. Because he would have played, like, maybe he has Burn or a Pump Spell or something, but I mean, he would have played a...
He could just be flooded, too. No, because he drew off Cluestone, didn't he?
Well, he's replaying his... He really wants to get that Greenside Watcher. That's really interesting. Like, I'd imagine he'd be playing something else, right? Like, something more relevant to the board. I'm really shocked, actually.
I really hope he doesn't have Blood Rush.
Well,
or
he
Pump.
does. Ugh, that's too bad, because we have a Giant Growth, too, but that's not happening. Martial Glory.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, Martial Glory, and he still doesn't have that much going on. Ooh.
Land? Oh, Runner's Bane.
I think we just tap it, right? So that he can't do any shenanigans with this.
Yeah. Sure. I'm down. Buys us more time.
Yeah.
Like, I guess I see him having a lot of trouble dealing with a 4/4 flyer, 3/5 flyer.
And friggin', like, if we get a mountain... Oh, I guess a mountain's actually pretty bad. Not bad here, but not amazing here. Because the chances are he's going to kill one of the things we already have locked down. So we probably just...
I think we've been pretty lucky this game that I think he's just flooded.
Yeah. He's given us the chance to get back into this. Yeah, like if...
Yeah, and that's not even that scary. We just need... land right now is...
I think the 3/5 right now, what do you think? Or the 4/4? 3/5's harder to kill.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. He has 1 card left in his hand. The 4/4 kills the Smelt War Gatekeepers, right?
Yeah, maybe we just play that. And then we always have a backup of a 3/5. Let's just do that. You're right.
Yeah.
And it should deter him from attacking with both, I imagine.
That's my thought. I would rather eat the Gatekeeper than the Riot Piker at this point.
Because this guy's going to attack in every turn, in which case we're going to get him at some point. Yeah, he's down to 1 card. He really did get kind of flooded here.
Yeah.
So we are really lucky, actually. Now this could be another pump spell, but we're happy that we have a 3/5 too, right? So, and it's not a pump spell because he let combat resolve, the damage resolve for first strike. So if we get a land here, I almost want to just play Maze Glider, leave up Giant Growth.
Does Sylvan Primordial only get forests?
Forest guard, yeah.
That's
too bad we don't have a...
you want to play... Do you want to, like, Attack, play Maze Glider?
Yeah, I think so. Attack, play Maze Glider, leave up Giant Growth.
Yep.
The other option, though, is we could... No. I mean, we could kill his Temple Garden and in case he has something with double green.
That's not a terrible idea.
Permanent. Then again, we could just wait till in case he drops like a crazy enchantment or something.
Wait, it's not just land?
Permanent. Actually, you know what? I'm going to save it just
sweet.
in case. Let's say he has something weird. Not that that would probably finish the game, but something crazy like even if he dropped like a, I don't know, something like an arrest,
Holy Mantle,
an arrest.
Yeah, there was an arrest too.
There are a lot of things he could play that we'd be happy to blow up. We don't need to blow up lands right now. Like that doesn't give us any value.
That is the least scary card he can play.
It does bring him up to 19 though. But
yeah, I think like we have such a dominant position right now.
Yeah, I think we're pretty happy with where we're at. Yeah, there's no reason to play the Primordial just yet. I mean, we may play it next turn anyways if we have no better plays, but there's no reason to blow up a land, right? Like we're not getting anywhere with that. Do we just? I think we just play it anyways, right?
I feel like we need to play it. Yeah, we have to keep the pressure on, keep building our board state.
I think we just attack with both here.
It lets us hit for 7. Yeah, that's a 3-turn clock.
Actually, yeah. And then bloop bloop bloop.
Actually, it's a 2-turn clock because of giant growth.
No,
right?
It's the same.
No,
We're gonna blow up his Temple Garden, I guess. Yeah.
Yep.
And we get to get a land and thin out our deck a bit. Hooray!
That actually is pretty sweet. Like he's going to be drawing action pretty consistently by now, but we have as much land as he does, so we will too.
And our action is better than his, and he just seeds. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I can imagine that he just didn't have the answers for what our board position in his deck.
We were very lucky that we got these 2 cards to kind of stabilize. Actually, this is probably not as important, but like this one for sure. Like that would have killed us really quickly because of other.
Yeah, clearly the Greenside Watcher was just his only play because he got more land, so he would have cast a giant creature if he had it.
Hey, we made it to round 2.
Yes, got lucky that game, but we made it.
We did it. This is like a win for us. Getting to round 2 is like winning the draft.
It's like it. Yeah. It feels good. It feels good. Let's keep this ball rolling. Hopefully we don't. Hopefully next game we don't, or next match we don't have terrible hands again.
All right. Thanks for watching, and see you in round 2.